Okay, guys, welcome back again. Still your boy, the Legend FS Academy. And in this video, I will be walking you through a step by step on how you can be able to know if a support or a resistance will hold. Let's say the market is approaching this particular level from it took off from support and it's coming to this particular level. And a lot of traders are watching this particular level. Let's say this is our daily or 4 hour support resistance zone, and we are keeping our eyes on this particular resistance zone. Okay, now as the market is approaching the resistance zone, will the resistance hold or not? In this video, I'll be showing you how to know if a resistance will actually hold or not. What are the techniques to know if a support will hold or not, if a resistance will hold or not? Stick with me to the end of this video and I will walk you through how you'll be able to know if a particular support zone will hold or not, and if a particular resistance zone will hold or not. With all being said, let's quickly dive into the video. Let me walk you through how you can be able to know. So without wasting much of our time, I have a picture I want to show you. Let's, for example, just a minute to watch this a video, to watch this particular guy here, this particular guy with hammer. Look at this particular guy with hammer. This guy is just hitting this particular wall. He's hitting this particular wall, hitting this particular wall. Best believe if this guy should continue hitting this particular wall, there is high chances that this particular wall will break. Yes or no? Definitely yes. As long as this guy did not give up on hitting this particular wall is going to break. It doesn't really matter how many times this guy hit this particular wall. What I know is that if this guy continue, definitely this wall is going to break, and it will look like something like this. Okay, you can see this is the second picture here. Now look at look at when this guy keep on hitting this particular thing. What we are going to get is this particular scenario where the wall will break out. That is sure. So I want to now link this up with support and resistance. Let me take this off, and let me also quickly take this off also, so that it will not confuse us. I just want to use this particular idea to show you what resistance really is. Okay, let me leave this one so that you can be seeing this one. So now, in the case of support and resistance, let's assume that resistance is just like this wall. Let's say the market is coming all the way from support zone, and please pay attention to this particular drawing. Market is coming like this. This is what I call step movement to a resistance zone. This is where you have to be paying attention. The movement to a resistance zone matters a lot. The movement to resistance zone matters a lot. You can see that when this market gets here, this market was just okay. Let me give you the second scenario, and so that I can now explain it. Look at this now. Eh? Oh, sorry about that. Let me start again. Look at this now. Look at the formation of this particular guy here now. Look at the formation. Let's bring this one down a little bit. Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's just bring it down a little bit. Okay, okay, so that it will sync with what I want to explain to you guys. Although it's not perfect, but just try to understand what I'm trying to explain in this video. So now look at this particular scenario here now. This is what I call a step movement to a resistance zone. When the market is coming here, just moving like this, what this guy is telling you is that at any given point in time, the buyers are willing to buy. Let the market pull up, e move again, e kept on moving, e kept on moving. This is telling you that the buyers are willing to buy at any given point in time, even to the resistance zone. The buyers are still willing to buy. So now when the market got to this particular resistance zone, the market kept on attacking the resistance zone. It kept on attacking. When it got here, let's say for example, the market got here, eh, the market was just moving like this, what I call a step movement to a resistance zone. This is when I open my laptop, when I open my chart, and I'm seeing this particular movement to a resistance zone. What comes to my mind is this is either I have 70% that the resistance will break and 30% that the resistance will not break. Because now if the market is coming like this and we get to a particular resistance zone and the market is coming up, they push it down, the market is coming up again, they push it down, the market is coming up again, the sellers also pushing it down. What this is telling me now is that the buyers are willing to buy at any given point in time. They are willing to buy at any given point in time. So me seeing this particular stuff on the chart and on the resistance zone. This is telling me that at any given point in time, they are willing to buy, and this is resistance may likely break. Because now you can relate this now to this guy with the hammer on this wall. This guy kept on knocking this particular wall, kept on hitting this particular wall, kept on hitting this particular wall. And best believe that if this guy should continue, the wall has 90% of breaking. And same thing to a resistance zone. If a price has attacked the particular resistance zone several times and the market kept on attacking it, kept on attacking it, kept on attacking it, best believe best believe that that resistance zone will break. And I will be showing you this on a real chart after this example, so that you can be able to know and to be able to position yourself when you are seeing this particular, I call it step movement to a resistance. This can also be to a support zone. If market is coming down, it's still the same thing, just flip it upside down, but just get the gist that when market is moving to a resistance zone in a step way, that the market is making higher high, higher low, higher high continuously. What this tells you that the buyers are willing, and they are willing to buy at any given point in time. That is why you will see market will get to a resistance and market will kept on attacking that resistance, attacking that resistance. It shows you that they want that there is high possibility that the resistance will break. So in the other hand, look at this particular zone, this particular movement here to a resistance zone. Let's say the market just pick up. Let me delete this one and draw another new one. The market pick up from a support zone and the market is coming like this. In some cases, you will see a very long candle, and maybe just like 2 or 3 candle back to resistance zone. What this is telling you is that the buyers are not ready to buy. They are not even ready to drag with the buying and selling. No, they are targeting this zone for them to go short. When you spot a pattern like this on the chart, when you see a large movement candle to a resistance zone, what that tells you is that they are not willing, the buyers are not willing, or the sellers are not willing to sell, or the seller because the sellers are not willing to sell. What they are waiting for is this particular zone here. They are waiting for this particular zone. Unlike this particular one where the buyer and the seller are struggling, but the buyer are willing to buy at any given point. That is why you see when the seller push the price down, the buyer will take it up again. The seller push the price down. This is just like a battle between the buyers and the sellers. Sorry for that, guys. But in case of this particular one, note the seller are not willing. Look at the way the price moved from. You need to be paying attention how the price moved to a resistance zone. Look at, sometimes it may just be like two candle to a resistance zone. What this tells you that the sellers are not willing. They are just eyeing this particular zone to go short. So in some cases, you will see something like this when the market will just pull up like this, it will now come up like this, just take out stop losses, and the market will now dive back and the market will start coming down like this. You can see that this price action to a resistance zone is different from this particular one. This particular one tells you that the buyers and the seller are struggling. But this particular one tells you that the sellers are not willing to even drag with the buyers. They are just waiting for this particular zone so that they can short the market. So a lot of sellers are just in this particular scenario, a lot of sellers are just sitting on their hands, waiting for the market to get to this particular resistance. But in this particular case now, the buyers and the seller are dragging. The buyers are saying, I will buy. The sellers are saying, I want to sell. The buyers are saying, I want to buy. Why the sellers are saying, I want to sell. So there were a lot of dragging here to this particular resistance. And when we get here, that is what I call a build up to a resistance. This is what I call a build up. Look at when the market was just tapping, 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 tapping. On seeing this on your chart, you should know that there are high chance that this market will break the resistance. Just compare to this particular one here. This particular one, you should know that the resistance may likely not hold because of the price movement to a resistance zone. And note also the same thing to a support zone. Also, just flip it upside and just flip it upside and you will get the support zone. If the market is also coming like this to the support, it's the same thing with the resistance. So now, understanding this factor will help you know if a resistance zone will break or not. Just watch out for the movement to a resistance zone and to a support zone. How are the candle reacting? Are the buyer and the seller willing to buy? Is the buyer willing to buy at any price or is the seller willing to sell? Just observe the price and you will be able to spot if a resistance will hold or not. Now let me show you a quick example on AUD USD, and I figured it out. Now watch how this market move all the way from here. You can see when the market collapse from here now. Okay, sorry for that. You can see when the market collapsed all the way from here, all the way from here. There was no any atom of buying and selling. The seller just took control from the up to the down. And watch how the market quickly reversed. The market came here, did what I call stop loss run, and the market quickly reversed back. And watch when the market was reversing, just watch the movement. Watch the movement. When the market was going up, there was a lot of ups coming down, but you will likely see it well on 1 hour. The market came up again, pull back again, came up again, pull back again, came up again, pull back again, came up and start ranging here. When I saw this, I was on this trade, honestly speaking. When I saw this particular trade, I was thinking that this immediately I saw it, I knew, that was just this week. I knew that this particular resistance is going to break. I knew for a fact that this particular resistance is going to break because of what? A price action to the resistance zone. I was keeping eyes to see what this guy would do. The moment this guy got it, this guy was just tapping at the resistance. I said, okay, it's like this resistance will likely break. So now, what to compare to this particular one here? You can see that there was no the movement to the resistance zone was just linear, was just straight up. There was no battle between the buyers and the sellers. The market just went up and came back again, and from there the market just dived down back. So can you now see the difference between a step move to a resistance and a step move to a resistance, and how the candle are responding when they are getting to a resistance zone. Look at when this guy moved all the way from here, it was massive. The candle, we just have about how many candle here to the resistance zone, and the market came down. And that this one now, when you are seeing this, it showed you that these sellers are not willing to sell. They want to short this market from this particular resistance here. So they will be waiting for this market to get here. That is why that waiting period will give the buyers enough room for the market to move fast, because they are not dragging. Just think about it. When you are having battle between Mr. A and Mr. B, and two of them is battling, you will see that the contest will be more harder. But in a case whereby Mr. A just quickly relinquish or just give up on the battle, then Mr. B will just easily won the battle. So that is how it is in forex space. When you look at the chart, you see that the market just move up drastically without no opposition. You got to this particular resistance where a lot of sellers has been waiting for, and from there they shut the market down back to here. So compared to when the market is moving from here, the market was just making a step move, it pull up, it pull back. That shows you that a lot of buying and selling are going on. And when the market got to a particular resistance, the market is now finding it difficult. Will I break? Will I not? Will I break? Will I not? But seeing this step action, seeing this step movement to a resistance zone, give you the idea to know that this market has 70% of breaking out. You understand? So this is what I have for you guys. I hope you just watch this video and get the gist. I don't want this video to be too long. I just want to show you how to know if a resistance or support will break. I know if you got a value from this video, please give me a like. And if you don't also get a value, if you think this video is a trash, also give me a dislike. But tell me in the comment box below what to do to improve in my next video. As you all know, no one knows it all. I'm here to learn. You are here to learn. Even the most professional trader in the world is still learning. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next video, or probably tomorrow, because I will be showing you my weekly analysis. As you all know, I have been anticipating GBP USD for a short, but for some technical reason, GBP USD on a daily has closed. So now I will be doing another technical analysis on GBP USD, as you can see on GBP/USD. As you can see from my daily standpoint, GBP/USD has broken out. This is what I was explaining when the market was just moving. I knew for a fact that GBP/USD was going to break this particular zone. Although I was in a short position, I quickly exited my short because I was thinking that this particular neck here, this year will hold, but for some reason, the market didn't respect that this top double top. Well, but that is fine. So now, what I'll be expecting, I will do another detailed video showing you guys what I'll be expecting. But in a nutshell, what this is what I have for you guys, and I will come your way again, maybe probably tomorrow or Monday, thereabout. Until then, I love you guys, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video so that you will help me grow on YouTube. Until then, peace out. I love you guys. Bye.